Welcome to your reset. This is your time to slow down, breathe, and give back to your body. Go ahead and start lying back with a slight bend in your knees. Go ahead and place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. We're going to do a 30-minute beginner morning yoga flow today. Feel that lower back and shoulder blades pressed into the mat. Feel the back of your head lay heavy. Just let your body feel heavy here and supported. Feel your breath move into your palms. And if you can let go of whatever came before this or whatever is coming after this, and just be here and now. This is your time. It's your 30 minutes. And while you're here on the mat, take what you need. Those no perfect yoga practice. Show up however you can today. And just maybe check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling mentally, physically, emotionally. Go ahead and squeeze those knees into your chest. Maybe move side to side, taking your time while we warm up. If you'd like to move your feet and ankles around, you can do that as well. If you want to lift your head up, maybe bringing your nose towards your knees. And go ahead and place your feet back down. Take your time, widen those knees and start rocking back and forth like your legs were windshield wipers. You can go as fast or as slow as you need. There's no perfect rhythm here, just creating a little bit of space through the inner leg, lower back, and hips. Maybe a little side body opening here. And then you're going to come back to center. Pull your knees back into your chest. Extend out. We're going to start with our right leg. Squeezing that left knee into the chest. Pressing your right leg into the ground. We're going to open up that left knee. Open it out to the side. And then come back to center. And go ahead and cross that knee over your body. Pressing that knee down as gently as you need. Opening the rib cage up. So maybe having a goalpost or reaching those left fingertips out to the side. Really getting a little deeper on each exhale, creating a little more space from the tailbone to the crown of your head. And can you feel that? Maybe just turning a little bit more. Letting go, let that breath out. Let's take one more big breath in. And then bring your knee back to center. Squeezing those knees into your chest. Go extend your opposite leg out. So this time we'll extend our left leg, letting it lay nice and heavy. Bringing that right knee in and then out to the side. Opening it up using that right arm. Maybe moving it a little side to side and come back to center. And then we're going to cross that knee over your body. Reaching your right arm out all the way to the side, our goalpost arm. We're going to breathe here for a few breaths. Breathing in and then letting go, twisting just a little deeper. Take one more breath here. Exhale it all out, coming back, placing both knees into your chest, giving yourself a squeeze. And then reach those arms overhead, give yourself a good stretch. And then you're going to roll over to the side, come all the way up and meet me on hands and knees, facing the front of your mat. If you are not comfortable on your palms, you can use your fists or forearms. Go ahead and work with your breath here. Inhale, exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round. One more time, breathe in and arch. Exhale, round. And then go ahead and do 3 to 4 breaths of your own movement. Maybe you're going to give yourself a forearm stretch, pointing those fingertips back towards you, twisting side to side, looking towards the opposite hip. And just know here as well, if you're not comfortable on your wrists, you can grab the outside of your mat. I'm going to demonstrate that here. You can always come down onto your forearms, just move with your body and listen to it. And then in the next few breaths, we're going to meet in downward dog. When you get into down dog, keep the knees soft. Maybe pedal out through the foot. Swish your hips side to side. See if you can relax the head and neck here. Really reaching those hips up towards the ceiling. Then as you're ready, we're going to slowly come to the top of the mat, taking your time, and then we're going to hang at the top. You can hold on to opposite elbows or let those arms hang heavy. Again, keeping your knees soft, crowning your head facing towards the down of the mat. Creating space in your back body. Maybe you add movement, or maybe you don't. And thinking of your feet as 4 corners, letting them anchor into the ground. And as you slowly unbend your knees, we're going to tuck your tailbone, slowly rounding all the way up until you are in standing. Shoulder blades come down as you lift your head up. And we are going to go through some sun salutations. So go ahead and have feet hip width apart. We really want you to feel the grounding so you can feel yourself standing tall, arms by your side. As you inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you need. Forward fold. Walk with your hands to your shins. Breathe in. Look out in front of you. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. And then press the floor away, coming in. Breathing those arms up to the sky and then bringing them down to your sides. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift arms up. We're just connecting our breath here. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Hands down, lift, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Then press the floor away with your legs. Reach all the way up, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, arms by your side. We're going to add just a little more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, bending your knees. Relax the head and neck down. Inhale, halfway lift. I want you to keep the open chest here, and as you take your fingertips toward the mat, stepping that right foot back into lower lunge. Plant your palms and coming into downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale, roll yourself forward into plank. As you exhale, you're going to lower all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes, draw the tailbone in, so think about your cat spine. Inhale, lift the heart forward. Low cobra. As you exhale, make your way back into downward facing dog. And then breathe in, lift that right leg up. As you exhale, step or place that foot all the way back through towards a floor low lunge. Step your left foot towards the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold into your legs. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way back down over your legs. Now we're gonna skip the half lift. We're gonna step right back, left foot into the low lunge. Open your heart forward, placing palms down, coming into downward facing dog. Exhale, inhale, coming into plank, lowering down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up, stepping through, placing that foot forward into low lunge. Stepping that right foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, arms by side. You're gonna feel a little bit more fluid or ready to move. So I want to make sure you have enough space. You got those blocks at the front of the mat to be available for these next moves here. In this flow, you're gonna simply tuck your chin here, soften your knees and roll yourself all the way down. And then we're going to step back into downward facing dog. And just see if this feels a little bit more open to you. Noticing maybe there's a little gap, like in between your hands, the pointer finger and thumb. Lengthen the sides of your waist. As you inhale, lift the right leg up. And as you exhale, step or place it between your thumbs. So like a low lunge once again, but this time you're going to pivot that left heel down. So it's in a 15-degree angle coming up into Warrior Two. Let's take a moment here. If you want to widen your feet, you can. You're going to take your arms to a T. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the arms, get a little longer through your waist, and then exhale, rebend your knee to the arms. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, rebend. Your feet are really glued to the floor here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Now extend the right leg, flipping into a reverse warrior, reaching that right arm overhead. You're going to rebend the right knee, bringing that right forearm down to the center of that right leg. Left arm over your ear. Opening up, twisting open to the sky, into a side, extended side angle. I want you to think about keeping that right knee over the center of your foot, right shoulder relaxed, and then turning your body open towards the ceiling. And as you twist open, your knee's not going with you. I want you to feel the length of the left side of your body. We'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Take your palms down to the ground. Take a step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Lowering down, exhale all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So inhale that left leg. As you exhale, step or place it between your thumbs. The right heel is going to pivot 15 degrees. Coming into Warrior Two, extending those arms. Take a moment to settle in. Inhale, reach high, straighten that front leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, teeing the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and lower. You already know what's coming. Extend that front leg, flip the palm, and reach back. Big stretch to the left side of your body. Left elbow meets the left leg, bending that front leg. Again, coming open, turning open to the side to the extended side angle. Reaching that right arm overhead, turning that heart open, and stay here. Let's stay here for 3, 2, 1. Take your hands down to the ground, coming to downward facing dog. And you're welcome to stay here or go ahead and inhale out to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're Okay, we're gonna use props in the next little sequence here, so just a heads up, blocks are coming. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step or place it between your legs, coming into low lunge. Grab those blocks. You can place them on the high height to start here. You can always go down, or if you don't want props, that's fine too. We're gonna open that heart forward, pull the shoulders away, look out in front of you, press that left heel up, take a breath in. As you exhale, extend that right leg and relax your head and neck down. We'll do that 2 more times. So breathe in, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten and forward fold. Inhale, bend and open. Exhale, fold. Relax the head and neck. And from here, you're gonna lift your head up. We're gonna come into triangle. So hop that back foot in and pivot the heel down. This time 45 degrees angle, 45-degree angle. You know, if you're measuring, go ahead and move that block. We're gonna put on the outside of that right ankle, coming into triangle. Your feet should be somewhat in line here, right heel intersecting the left arch of that left foot. Think about your right hip. Instead of reaching it out, we want it reaching underneath. As you breathe in, you're getting a little longer on the underside of your waist. As you breathe out, your heart is opening, you're twisting open towards the ceiling. Relax that right shoulder. Let's breathe for 3. And if you're not comfortable looking up, you can look down as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bend that right knee, move your props out of the way. Palms down, step to downward facing dog. Amazing job. You're welcome to stay here. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing opposite side. Reach that left leg and breathe in. Step it all the way through between your thumbs. Low lunge. Grab those props. So once again, whatever height you need, take a moment, open the heart forward, press that right thigh up and take a full breath in. As you exhale, extend any amount, bending over that front leg, relaxing the head and neck. You're still gonna feel a lot here, so inhale, bend, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten and fold. Now lift your head up. Hop that back foot a few inches forward, 45-degree angle, coming into triangle. Place that block on the outside of that left ankle here. And turn yourself open to the right. You're coming into Trikonasa, so triangle. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep turning your heart open towards the ceiling. Get those legs really strong. Try to press through the floor. Pulling that left kneecap up. I'm going to stay here for 3. Go ahead and move that front block, bending at that knee, coming back into downward facing dog. Stay here. Are going to take an inhale, plank, lower down. Inhale, cobra, bend, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of hip opening here. So I want you to move your right palm towards the center of your mat, stepping that right foot on the outside of your right hand, left knee on the ground. You can use props here if you want as well. That's up to you, but we're gonna do this together. We're gonna do some cat and cows in this position. This is my absolute favorite. So when we come into cat, cow, or lizard, when we're doing the cow, which is a little bit of a back bend, you're gonna turn your right toes open, opening that knee. Anytime you open your knee, you're also opening that foot as well. So let's try this together. Breathe in, turn the leg open the chest forward. This should feel like a nice big hip stretch. And then as you exhale, tucking your tailbone, rounding the spine. So inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, and then come to center. Bring that right knee back. Move the props out of the way. And we're gonna come into a sitting pose here. So feel free to grab a blanket. I'm just gonna grab my sweatshirt that I had on just for a little more support for your hip bones. And then your legs are gonna be underneath you. So right thigh and then left. So kind of like you're sitting in that Indian pose. And then from here, we're gonna take, I started with my right ankle on top of my left knee. So do whichever leg you wanna do first here. I noticed my hips were so tight here. So again, listen to your body. You don't need to push or press anything, just sitting here, letting those knees hang heavy. And then when we fold, we're not rounding, we're really bending, taking your fingers in front of the shins. As you exhale, you're gonna walk your hands forward to a fold as far as you can. You can still keep those shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. Keep breathing here. Inhale, exhale, maybe getting a little deeper, and then we're gonna slowly walk our hands back up. Shake those legs out in front of you. Do you notice a difference in your hips here? Just coming back to that, move that blanket or sweatshirt out of the way, coming into downward facing dog. Now you know where we're going. We're gonna go do lizard on the opposite leg. So bring that left hand towards center, bringing that left foot outside your palms. If you wanna use a block here, you can use this as well. So cat cow, again, let that leg open, come into a back bend. As you exhale, bring that foot back, rounding your spine, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, opening up, breathe in. Exhale, round through the spine, come back to center after this last one here. So inhale, arch open. Exhale, round through the spine. And then we're gonna move our props out of the way if you're using them and come back into our seated position. So I'm gonna do my left ankle on top this time, so whichever one you did before. And then in this posture, the shins are face forward. You really should be feeling this in your hips. You can hold on to your legs, really making sure you're sitting nice and tall. And then keep that length in your spine as you fold over. So again, not rounding to the spine. You might notice one side feels different, which is very normal. I notice I need to do more of these stretches today. And just breathe. All right, go ahead and walk those hands back. Lift your chest up, shake out those legs. Come forward off of your blanket or sweatshirt, and we're gonna meet in downward dog last time here, and then we're gonna start to slow it down. Just take a moment here in downward dog and notice you can start to press the front of those thighs, maybe a little further back, a little open, more open in the sides of your waist. As you exhale, we're gonna meet with our knees on the ground. Grab your two blocks here. We're gonna take them with us to lie on our backs. And then we're gonna lie all the way down, feet on the floor. So go ahead and lie down, set the blocks to the side, and then we're gonna knock those knees side to side in windshield again. Go ahead, whatever pace you need. And go ahead and pull those knees into the chest, maybe move a little side to side. We're going to come into happy baby. If this is uncomfortable for you too, you can hold on to the back of your thighs, or maybe bring those knees in together. You can hold on to your ankles, your big toes, but letting the soles of your feet face the ceiling. Just breathe through this. Then pull your knees into your chest. Nice squeeze. And then go ahead and place those feet on the ground. Bring your hands onto your body. Maybe you close your eyes for just a moment. Exhale completely, letting everything go. Take a big 3-dimensional inhale. So feeling that breath through your lungs, your heart, your belly opening up. Feel your belly rise into your palm. And as you exhale, letting it all go. Reach those arms overhead, roll to the side. We're going to set up for our final posture. So I want you to take 2 blocks. If you haven't done supported fish before, you're going to love this. It's one of my faves. You can take 1 block, about 2/3, I would say, up your mat. And the other one, about 6 inches above it for your head. It's going to be a little harder to move the one for your shoulder blades, but have a blanket somewhere handy as well if you have it. You're going to come forward and then lower down onto your blocks. That first block should be underneath the shoulder blades. The second one's for your head. As you lie back, you can always move that block a bit if you'd like, or you can turn it up if that feels better as well. Extend the legs long, and I'm going to suggest if you have that blanket or sweatshirt, place it on your hips. Take a second to get comfortable. Arms by your side, letting those legs just lay heavy. Feel supported on the props. Your heart just open. You might feel the heels, the back of your legs, shoulder blades, back of your head, forearms, knuckles, just getting really heavy. And if you haven't done so, close your eyes. If you're holding on anywhere, just letting go. Your mind wanders, just come back to your breath. And just know you can come back to this anytime you need a reset. I'll be right here with you. And if there's any classes or anything you want, just let me know. Go ahead and move those fingers and toes, reaching overhead and taking one foot in at a time, bending those knees. You're going to reach one arm overhead and then roll to that side. Just resting on this side for a moment. And then you're going to slowly, when you feel ready, come up to a seated position. Sit however you would like. Find that quiet place here. Rest your hands maybe on your knees or your heart. Close your eyes or look down. Just take a moment to notice the effects on your practice. Coming back to checking in with yourself and acknowledge your efforts. You showed up and that says something. Namaste.